Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Canuck and Nuts.
Hey,
I'm Tyler.
I'm Kyle. We're back finally.
Yeah.
Sorry about the wait.
We did not post up anything lately because Kyle was sick, unfortunately.
Sorry. People get sick, Tyler.
Pick up your immune system, alright? Get the fuck out of my house. Anyways, besides all that, today we have a special guest on our show.
It's Kyle! Hey!
I am the clone.
Are you, though?
The better looking clone.
Oh,
Okay, that's debatable.
shit.
That's
a
debatable.
good start already.
That's
I like it.
debatable. We're not even going to bother asking you who
The
you are.
clone who looks nothing like
We don't
you.
even want to hear about who you are anymore.
Oh, God, that's rude.
Oh.
No, Kyle, I want you here still. Don't worry.
At least someone wants me, right?
Yeah. Anyways.
See, the better looking clone.
Snap. You know what? We might replace you. We'll put Kyle's face on the logo. Get your face out of there.
I hate my life.
Anyways, to continue on with the show, Kyle,
Yes.
take us away. You're the host. You're setting this up today.
Yes,
so.
I did. So we're going to do a music show, but we're going to rank our top 5 covers. So we got some rules that we're going to in place into this. So you cannot your top 5 cannot be just live. It has to be put on an album. Doesn't matter if it's on like a compilation album like Punk Goes Pop or something like that. It has to be on an album. It can't be live. So no Kanye West Bohemian Rhapsody once in a lifetime. That's not happening.
It's a great cover, guys.
That is a terrible
Fuck,
cover.
What? Where planted you from?
Okay. And you cannot pick the same band for all 5 covers. So, example, you can't take every single Metallica song off the Garage Incorporated album. You only pick one song from there. And if you're going to do a cover of bands, you cannot just simply take 5 covers from the same band. So you can't take the country tribute album to Motley Crue and say that's your top 5. That's not how it's going to work.
Dude.
So what's going to happen is we're going to name our top 5. We're going to describe each song. We're going to voice our opinion. And then the other 2 are going to rebuttal and say their opinions on the top 5. And that's kind of how the show's going to go today.
You know it's gonna be a good show when, like, the beginning, there's a lot of hand smacking. This is how it's gonna
Smacking
happen.
everywhere.
Yeah.
We're getting down. Let's go. Let's start this. Kyle, you're up first. Yes, go.
First thing I'm going to say is I was really looking forward to talking about the Airborne discography because they're all covers of AC/DC. But anyways, let's get to this. So my first cover is Hey Hey My My, originally by Neil Young, and the cover's by one of my favorite bands, No Means No. And I love this cover because it's just weird, it's atmospheric. The bass is really enhanced because they're really a funky, punky, really bass-driven band. And it's just so weird, and I love weird stuff, guys. I don't know. I don't know if you know that, but that's my thing. Anyways, my next cover is Da Funk, originally by Daft Punk. The cover is by Local H. And I love that Local H take this song, and they take an electronic song, and they turn it into a hard rock jam. And it just sounds so good. And I really like Daft Punk, but I like when a band takes something and makes it completely different. And that's what qualifies as a good cover to me, honestly. My next cover number 3, is Pure Imagination. The original's from Willy Wonka, and it's by Gene Wilder, I'm pretty sure. And the cover is by the Smoking Popes. It's really laid back, it's really chill. I'm not a big fan of the original, but, you know, it brings back childhood memories in a way, and it sounds just really good, and it just makes me respect the song in a new dimension, which is really cool. My next cover, which is number 2, is Darling Nikki, originally by Prince, and the cover's by the Foo Fighters. And no disrespect to Prince, I find Prince's original so cool, so funky, you know, it's hard to copy Prince, so the Foo Fighters didn't even try. They tried to do something completely different. They went for a hard rockin', still very sexualized, but in a more hard rock, more like almost beastly way. And it's just really, really interesting and cool. My next cover, and this is going to be no surprise to anyone that knows me, is Next to You, originally by The Police, the cover's by The Offspring. Now, The Offspring are my favorite band, they're really close to my heart, they're the band that got me into music. And this song, I just always loved this cover, and I heard the cover before I heard the original. I'm a big Police fan too, so don't think that I'm dissing the Police, they're one of my favorites. But this cover, oh man, it's just heavier and faster, and that's what The Offspring do best. They make the song a bit heavier, a bit faster, and in my opinion, a bit better every time. And that's all my covers.
Yeah, got a nice selection going on there.
Guys got some criticism?
Kyle?
Hey, my is... No, I'm not going to bother touching that song. No, I thought they were all pretty good. The Gene Wilder one obviously brought back some memories. You watch that original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and you're just like, man, I want to live in that factory. All those Oompa Loompas and all that chocolate. But the cover's pretty good too. Police and the Offspring, two good bands. Sting, obviously, with a lot into that one. I give it a good, decent. Siri, why are you here? We didn't invite you on the show.
Siri, shut the fuck up.
Jeez.
Your top 5 isn't that. Well, it was a good,
Yo.
solid.
Just about to talk some
Let's
shit.
hear Siri's top 5, guys.
No. Tyler, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I love your list. Like, it's great, and I listen to all of them. You know, when you share me the links and stuff. But like, I love and respect all of them. You know, Neil Young one, well, whatever. But you know, you can't always be happy. Definitely with the Prince and Foo Fighters. That one was a surprise. Yeah, the Prince and Foo Fighters one, that was a surprise. You know,
Yeah.
but like, once again, great. You know, like they did respect.
And the Foo Fighters is like one of our best favorite bands.
Yeah, exactly.
Fighters,
Who knows?
Everyone's favorite band.
Possibly,
Come on, let's get real, guys.
Later in the summer, we might have a review coming about the Foo
for
Fighters.
sure, for
Maybe.
sure.
Not confirming that yet,
Just
but
a little tease. You
tease
know,
right there.
who knows?
but yeah, that's my pick. That's my say on your top 5.
Yeah, well, like love it as well,
Yeah.
except for Neil Young, maybe.
We
Yeah,
got some positives here. But we got a very special cover that it's just getting some negative reaction.
Yeah.
Anger's growing. You guys don't want to
Yeah.
see me when I'm angry.
Okay, there, Hulk. I'll go with my top 5 next, since we'll just go down the list here.
Cool.
Starting with my number 5. We all know her. Her name is Taylor Swift. Her
Ooh.
song "Blank Space," covered by I Prevail, new band from Michigan. They took this song and they took it to the next extreme with being metal. They've got the regular singer, and then they've got the heavier, screamer part. It works out perfectly. I like it better than Taylor Swift. I mean, anybody who
not
likes
hard.
this kind of music that we listen to will like it more than Taylor Swift. I'll leave Taylor Swift alone. We're bashing her too much. Number 4, Deep Purple's Highway Star, covered by Buck Cherry. The first time I heard this song, I heard the Buck Cherry one first. I loved it. It got my adrenaline going. I love listening to that song on the highway every time I drive. It's got that vibe that you just want to drive that highway. I mean, there is life as a highway, but that song, you just want to take your car and drive it to the ground, as they do say.
It says 50, but that's just an
You need to go-
option.
Yeah,
No.
that's an option.
Yeah, it's an option.
No lie, Highway Stars. It's got to be in every driving playlist, guys. Come
Of
on.
course.
Get with the program.
Number 3. The reason why I'm going to say I said Kyle's song sucked is because I like my version of "Hey Hey My My" by Neil Young. It's Billy Talent doing it. They just covered it in the summer. Great Canadian band, one of my favorite bands doing it, and they make it their own way, and they have the same tempo going through the whole song. It's just a great cover by another Canadian band, as I said, and it's great to see, and it's not crazy like one of these two, like Kyle's cover. Number 2 would be Metallica, "Whiskey in the Jar," from I believe it's the Beastly Brothers back in like the 50s, I believe, from the Irish. That whole album, the Garage Incorporated, since it's all covers, I had a hard time picking, but I had to go with my personal favorite and "Whiskey in the Jar." I really wish they played that song live when I saw them live this summer, but unfortunately they didn't. I think that is honestly the best song on the album besides "Turn the Page" and "Die Die My Darling." And number 1, you all might give me some criticism, but I'm going to take Nickelback on this one, and their cover of "Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting" from Sir Elton John. First time I heard this song was Hockey Night's Alright for Hockey Night in Canada. It stuck with me. I loved it. It's got that adrenaline flowing in you, and they also did it with Kid Rock in that, and just adding Kid Rock into there made it even better. And that's my top 5. I got nothing more to add, just because Nickelback is number 1.
Kyle, since you're the guest, you have any criticisms?
I'm just gonna say something. You said adding Kid Rock to anything makes anything better.
No,
That's the first time I've heard this.
No. I said adding to that song made it even better.
Okay, that's better. That's better. Even though I don't even hate Kid Rock, but
Neither do I, but that's what I said.
all right. So let's start with the Nickelback cover. Honestly, I kind of dig this cover. I know it's gonna be surprising to people because I'm kind of a music snob, but you know it's not that bad. It's the first one I heard. I mean, it is missing the piano, keyboard, but you know it's actually pretty good. You know, I think it fits Nickelback a bit better, honestly, because they're more of a hard rockin', hard fighting band. You know.
Yeah, I like that. I agree. You know what? When you said that they didn't play the piano, yeah, I just came to the realization when you played it for me, it didn't have the piano.
No, it doesn't.
But still, nonetheless,
It's great.
wicked song, and I love the
Double
voice.
guitar solo.
Yeah, like it's fucking wicked. Once again, that's one of those songs I could race down the highway, you know, like
Yeah.
just fucking going over the speed limit and shit like that. No problem.
Of course.
My criticism would have to be your Elton John cover by Nickelback. I love Nickelback, love Kid Rock, but Sir Elton John. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell can you disrespect?
I'm not disrespecting it. I'm just
okay.
saying, I like this cover better than the original.
Like,
It's
I
getting
don't know.
tense in here, guys.
It's just fucking, I don't know, Elton John, man, and then you got whatever, it's cool, whatever floats your boat.
Whatever.
But, and then obviously your Neil Young cover, go fuck yourself, Billy Talent, come on.
Okay,
Such a
settle.
generic
Watch your
band.
language.
Shit's getting started.
Wow.
Alright, well,
I mean, I respect both your covers, and my cover was better.
oh, you
Where's
think
the
so,
better
eh?
choice?
You think, okay, we'll see about
But
that.
I still got one more comment to make. We're going to talk about the Taylor Swift cover.
No,
Taylor
yes.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm being honest with you. I'm not that type of. I think Pierce and Bale are actually good live, but that's not my type of music. And I just, it's covers over. It's good, but it's overrated. I don't know, man. It's different at least. I guess I'll give it that. And it's just hard to cover Taylor Swift because the music's just not that good.
Why? It's about every single lover she ever had.
Can I
Every
relate?
single-
It's very relatable to me. You know.
You date a lot of guys?
Apparently, I'm Taylor Swift. Apparently. Yeah.
All right, Ty, you're up.
Alright, so let's start off with Fleetwood Mac, classic band, and their song Landslide, covered by another classic band, Smashing Pumpkins. I like Billy Gordon?
Corgan.
Corgan, sorry, I always fuck that up. So, Billy Corgan's version of it, his voice is so grungy, so gritty and raw. Like, same thing with Stevie Nicks, right? She definitely falls in that same category, but I don't know, it's just, they're so different for each one. One's just more laid back, the other one's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like, I just like his voice, I like his delivery for it. I never was a big fan of the original by Fleetwood Mac. That's just me. I also like the Dixie Chicks version rather than Fleetwood Mac. Great lyrics and everything, but I just find Smashing Pumpkins had a better delivery for it when it comes to vocals and the instrumentation for that.
I find that Billy Corgan actually he has a nice high voice. You know, it
Yeah.
works well for covering songs that would be female driven usually. So it works really well, and I actually really enjoy that cover.
Yeah, thank you for that. At least we agreed.
Yeah.
I like that. My second one would have to go to David Bowie's "Man Who Sold the World," covered by Nirvana. Now, anyone who knows this probably heard the Nirvana version before they heard David Bowie's version. And if no one has ever seen the Unplugged concert, definitely check it out. It's worth the watch. It's fantastic. They have so many covers and then their own stuff, and it's just such a different scene for Nirvana, you know what I mean? But anyways, to The Man Who Sold the World, I like it better because just because it's more acoustic driven, you know? It's just more laid back. It's very simple and raw. With David Bowie's version, I love David Bowie. I love his theatricalness, but it's just, I find it was just too psychedelic, too kind of space rock, if you will. I don't know, with the whole effects he had going on with his voice, I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I have to listen to it a bit more, but I just wasn't a fan of it. So that's why I prefer Nirvana's The Man Who Sold the World more than David Bowie's. But yes. And then my third one, now you guys might hate me for this, but it seems like we all picked the same cover for Hey Hey My My by Neil Young, covered by Crimsic. Or Chromatic. Sorry, I even fucked that as my favorite one. And yes, before anyone judges me, I did listen to it on 13 Reasons Why. So when I first heard it, I did not like the show. I just liked the song. That's the only thing that I got from that show, because the whole show was fucking garbage. But that song, though, was fantastic. And what I loved about the song, different from Neil Young's, I love Neil Young's, but I found with the Chromatics was that it just felt more dark. It felt slower pace. It was very simplistic, you know, guitar, drums, and then at the very end of the song, it kind of picked up with the keyboards at the end of it, which I really loved. And it just brought the lyrics to a different place. Like I said, it was just dark, and I liked that. Neil Young's was kind of just like, not poppy, but it's just faster paced, you know. Like, to me, it didn't fit too
more
well.
traditional.
Yeah, more traditional.
I found it pretty punky for like a Neil Young song. Like he was really trying to incorporate the spirit of punk from the '70s. You know, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Which the thing with the Chromatics covers, you know, they're being so different that it's kind of incorporating a bit of that punk spirit. It's so different than the original.
For sure. Well, like, Neil Young was definitely a pioneer for like that whole grunge and punk scene, you know, for sure.
course.
So, homage to that. And then my fourth one would have to go to Leonard Skinner's song "Simple Man," covered by Shinedown. Now, Lynyrd Skynyrd's version is great. I love Lynyrd Skynyrd, but I found with the lyrics, it did not match the instrumentals. Like it was a rock song. It was heavy. To me, it didn't fit the envelope very well. With Shinedown's version, it was simple. It was vocals, guitar. That's it. It was like the lyrics are a mother telling his son, you know, just live your life simple. You don't need to do anything crazy or dramatic. Just find yourself a woman, find yourself some happiness, live life as it is. And like Shinedown did a perfect job. It was just like a one-on-one conversation, you know. Vocalist, guitar, mother, son, telling the story how it is. With Lynyrd Skynyrd, it was just like, it was just, I don't know, it just didn't work for me, you know. It just felt like a rock song, you know. But nonetheless, both good. Just prefer Shinedowns. Some for my fifth one, boys and girls who are watching, would have to be anything by Led Zeppelin. Now, okay, I'm not saying Led Zeppelin's bad or they're Steelers.
The best cover band of all time.
Yeah.
No, that's me first and gimme gimmes.
They have a lot of covers. They stole a lot of songs for sure. They do have their originals, you know they do,
Yes.
but a lot of their songs that shined a lot more were the songs that they stole and then remixed to their own. So like the new songs amped it up to some rock. Once again, not bashing Led Zeppelin. As you can see, I got Led Zeppelin memorabilia everywhere and everything. So
Led Zeppelin fanboy confirmed.
I would definitely pay $1,000 to go see them. That's how much of a fanboy I am. But yeah, that's my top 5.
I gotta say it, the Shinedown one first. I've seen that. I've seen Shinedown live, and they played that song. I honestly like it more than Lynyrd Skynyrd. Like you said, it's got just the guitar and a singer. That's all that song needs. And with Brett Smith's voice in an entire arena, it's beautiful.
I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, but I cry a lot to that song. That's a beautiful song.
Revealing.
Yeah,
You don't want to know
I'm
about your
sorry.
fetishes, Tyler.
I come home from a late night at work, and just play that song and have myself a good cry, you know?
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just kidding.
have to interject in here and say that I think this song is, you know, it's a really well written song, but man, it's been covered way too many times, and I've heard so many reinterpretations of it, and I just, you know, I'm gonna stick to the original on this purpose, just because I don't need to hear it anymore. I'm not a big fan of Shinedown. I've heard it just too many times, you know.
Fair point,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. Anything else you guys?
David
boys?
Bowie one, I mean, if you're like us and born in our generation, you heard Nirvana first, and just that was different for Nirvana, always very grungy, and then that just the whole album unplugged.
Yeah,
It was different. They were all cubically contained. They all just did something soft and
You make
easy.
a Headstones reference, cubically contained?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I like
but
that.
they all made it it's just simple what they did.
Sweet
And
Orange,
Kurt wasn't jumping around on stage. He was just sitting there like he was actually enjoying it.
Yeah.
And David Bowie, I never really listened to that one much, but I prefer
Well,
Nirvana.
Nirvana's gets
Yeah.
covered more on the radio, like
Yes,
they play
of
than
course.
David Bowie, because David Bowie's so different.
Well, I gotta say, what you said, there's too much psychedelic. There's never too much psychedelic. Man, this comes from a punk kid, you know.
Feel ya.
Psychedelic music's pretty great.
Yeah.
Into
Actually,
that
it's just
creative
more,
and artistic mode, you know.
Yeah. It was just more like the vocals, how it's just all like. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it wasn't to my appeal. Like I couldn't.
It's got that filter on. I understand.
Yeah.
I kind of dig it, but you know.
I love
understand.
David
Your
Bowie's
point.
like pop, you know, type of music, like
Yeah.
with the saxophone and fucking, you know, boom, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
And
nonetheless.
Your Neil Young cover is.
You didn't really
terrible.
start this up.
I am gonna
You're
start this up. Your
up.
song was terrible.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
don't like that version.
Oh, so we're gonna talk about which one's the worst and which one's the best of the cover. So I know
Okay,
mine's
mine-
the best
mine
already.
was the
Mine's
best.
Oh,
one.
you
Mine is
think
mine's
so?
number
no
one.
by the best one.
Okay,
Tyler,
okay.
you know what?
Billy Talent is garbage.
You're garbage.
More like
You're
Billy,
fucking
more like
terrible.
Billy
What
Talent
is it?
with guys.
You know
yeah,
what?
exactly.
You know what? I
My
quit-
cover's better.
I quit-
Kyle's even agree.
I quit the show.
Shut
Peace
the
out.
fuck up.
Peace
You're
out,
not
guys.
going anywhere. Come back here and
No,
fucking fight me.
that's
Let's go.
it. That's it. Get over
Let's
here.
get- Let's go. You suck.
You're dead now.
Ah!
That's it.